silent.
Silence is a description.
Um,
We are making verbs. No, we are making nouns. Nouns. Yes, you need to pay attention to the definition. Again, you know, you know the section in the back of the car, the little device that is in the back of the car, that is gray, color is metallic, and expels all the gases out.
el muffler.
Muffler in English.
Muffler.
The muffler is the word in English, right? That thing has a purpose. No?
Yes.
The muffler is to make the engine silent.
Yes.
So then, if the muffler is used to make the car silent, then the muffler is also a
Silencer.
yes,
Yes.
sir, silencer.
Okay.
Exactly. In front of the gun, you have seen these guns that are very long in the front.
Okay. I didn't understand this. Uh, yes. It was confused for me because I was thinking what is the relation with cars?
Exactly. You
Yeah.
you you need to catch the word. I think the problem was that you didn't catch the word noise. Do you remember what is noise?
Noise is uh, no, I know, but I don't know how can I explain the word is loud. Like,
Loud, the contrary of well, a loud something loud. Noise is something loud.
yes.
Easy as that. And that's the one.
Advice is fixed. Yeah. Okay.
To the exhaust of the vehicle. That's correct. Okay. Now what about a propose? Isaac, the situation when a person asks another person to get married.
I'm not sure. Is it proposal?
Yes, you are correct.
Proposal.
Okay.
Proposal is either a formal suggestion or plan or the
Mhm.
act of making a suggestion. But there is another context in which it means an act of formally asking somebody to marry you.
Okay.
Good job. Perfect. Attend. What about Silvana? Can Silvana speak? Or is she on her way?
She
I
is.
can speak, but
She can
I'm not
speak.
pretty sure about the answer.
Which is fantastic. Let me help you. The word here is for attend. You know what is attend?
Like when you go to a place.
Spanglish. You are affected
No.
by Spanglish. Attend is to help.
Okay.
No, wait.
No, that's assist.
That's the opposite. That's assist. Sorry.
Yes,
I have
she is
a.
correct.
She's correct, exactly.
What happened,
Attend
teacher?
is to
You have to
go.
give me a lot of extra points.
Nah, come on, probably medium, half in this
Do you
moment.
deserve it?
Yes,
Of
she had
course,
a
I
she.
deserve it. He always make mistake about my answers.
Yes,
He
you always
doesn't.
surprise us.
Yeah.
But it's only to know if you are paying attention or not.
It's a challenge. It's a challenge because I know your abilities, so I am challenge you. Okay. The question is then okay. So attend is to be present, no? The word that we
Mhm.
are looking for is the act of being present at a place. The act of being present at a place.
Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of, in a word that I don't remember, but um,
There
eh,
is some.
Actually, I think that teacher always repeat that word before
Yup.
he, yes,
When Jesse enters the class.
yes.
but I wasn't here.
Now you
No,
have been here.
when Jesse enters,
Not Jessie,
usually.
my sister, Jessie,
Jesse, my
the other
assistant.
Ah, okay.
I, actually, already mentioned the word.
Because we say
Yeah,
we the list that she checks is that you are present in the class. Is the act of being present at the class. What is the name of this list?
attendance.
Exactly. The word is attendance.
I just have to tell you to say the word. I suppose that I have to make a sentence, and I was thinking on a sentence
Oh.
because I just arrived.
Okay. Well, I thought you saw the previous two. Well, if you don't know what we're doing, then make a question. Because I thought you knew. Yes, the word is attendance.
No.
That's the one. That's the exercise that
Oh,
was missing in the exam. The one that was all blank.
yeah, the
That
one that you
was.
told me.
Exactly. Yes. This is the one. Okay, doctrines. What is the name of the doctrine of Karl Marx? Help me, Rafa. What is the pronunciation for this?
Doctrine of Karl Marx.
Everything that is learned and thought about Karl Marx.
It's about economy.
Which is
Uh, let me check.
okay.
Marxismo.
That's in
Marxi
Spanish.
Marxism.
Excellent pronunciation. Oh, that's incorrect. Marxism. The stress is in the second syllable. Marxism.
Marxism.
That's right. That's right. Good job, man. And in the same case, what is the doctrine of Margaret Thatcher? Tell me, Jesse.
I the doctrine of Margaret Thatcher. Mm, mm, mm. I am not sure. I am not. I don't know the answer.
But why not? Do you know the answer, or you imagine it but you don't want to say it?
I imagine, but I'm not sure.
Then
I
try to say
think
it.
it's maybe the same that
Uh-huh.
Marxism, but
Exactly.
that but with Thatcher,
With Thatcher, which is
that that seems
count your syllables.
see. I am not sure.
That count your syllables. 1, 2, 3, 4 syllables. In this case, we are talking about the suffix that we are using is the word ism. No?
Okay.
And ism has 2 syllables.
Mhm.
Ism, ism, ism. Then the original word is Thatcher. 2 syllables. Thatcher, Thatcher. Then the modified word needs to have 4 syllables.
Okay.
Try to build it.
4 syllables. I think if the is that seems that seems.
But why do you eliminate the second syllable? Say the name.
That I am not the pronunciation. I'm not sure.
It's pretty
seem,
literal.
I think it's that seems. That's
Again. First, say the name. What is the name?
Thatcher.
Again.
Thatcher.
Excellent. 2 syllables, right?
Yes.
Don't remove any. The 2 are correct. Thatcher,
Okay.
Thatcher. Then the extra 2 syllables.
I think Thatcher rhymes.
I hear only 1 syllable. You need 2. Ism.
Thatcherism.
Excellent. There you go. Thatcherism. 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 Like this.
Thatcherism.
You see?
Okay.
That's the one. So don't be afraid to add syllables, like the word identify the number of syllables that the suffix represents, because sometimes it's 1 syllable, sometimes it's 2 syllables. In this case, consonants represent syllables too. If you see the words, for example, I cannot remember one. Burden, let me check, burden. Aha, look at this. Here, you don't see as a vowel, no? There's no A, E, I, O, U. Right, hello?
Yes.
Right, so it doesn't mean that it doesn't represent a syllable, because the N represents a voiced sound that is extended to a syllable. So it's 2 syllables. Number 1, burr, and number 2, dun. Then the pronunciation is?
Wrote with IESM.
No, in this case.
Burnt.
Again, similar case.
Burn.
No, similar case. That when you don't see the vowel. Do you know what is vowel?
Yeah.
Okay, vowel is A, E, I, O, U.
Okay, yes.
Okay, the fact that you don't have a vowel doesn't mean that this is silent.
Okay, yes.
It doesn't mean, because the consonant has an independent sound.
Okay.
Then you need to pronounce it independently from the first syllable.
Okay.
The first syllable is perfect. Burr.
Burr.
The second syllable is dun.
Burden.
Perfect.
Burden.
You see how many syllables are there?
2.
The same case with the suffix ism.
Okay.
You see?
Ism.
So then we have Maoism, Marxism, capitalism, narcissism, socialism, etc. Right? So today you have a pronunciation lesson.
Yeah.
Yes, girl. Good job. Good job. Okay. So that was the exercise, guys. I think that part was important in the exam. And I couldn't check your assessment in this exercise, but the rest is ready. Okay. I sent you your feedback on the writing section. I sent you your feedback on the verbs, the ones that are over here. You have your feedback, and we finished with this evaluation. Questions?
About the exam.
About life, about things in general,
About
about
exam. Shazam.
Shazam. I hope so. Shazam, it makes smaller. Does the opposite. And about the rest, about nouns and verbs and other words.
Oh, yes, teacher. All right. Well, in the exam, in listening part, uh, I think I don't remember my score, eh, but I was a little worried because and when I was in the exam in the listening exam, I was very sure of my answers, and some of these answers are wrong, you know. So
Yes,
when I saw my score, uh, well, it was
a little disappointing.
yes,
Yeah, that particular case, you should take notes specifically on what words happened. What words had that happened?
yes,
Because this is when you need to break some ideas that you had before that are actually incorrect. That's
yes.
the case.
I think I need to improve this part because there is a video, uh, and it's a girl watching a movie, and they are and she's she is doing other things, no, and when she's watching a movie with subtitles in English, and the audio is in English too. So when she is watching the movie, she's understanding everything. But when she uh, when she turn her focus to other thing, it's like she 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 don't understand
Like
everything in this
you're
part.
you're reading, you're catching everything, and then
Yes,
you move away, and then you don't understand. That's
yes,
true. That's true
and
because we're.
I was very well. I think I'm in the same case, you know.
To be honest, everybody is there. So the strategy that we do in the listening section when we are checking word by word and everything, this is something that you need to keep doing. The 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 comprehension of the word by word, because when you are reading, your mind is transferring everything to Spanish and you don't notice. So it's kind of a comfort zone. The subtitle is a very comforting and relaxing way to watch a movie. Watch a movie because you're really reading a movie, you know?
Yes.
So subtitles help the first time you watch the movie. The second time you watch it, you need to pay attention on words by words. You should take notes. You should check new words, listen to how they pronounce, and then you get not distracted with the Spanish translation, more focused on the listening, you know? When I was younger, really reading, let's say at your level, English level, similar to you, I remember I needed to watch my YouTube videos again and again and again and again. They were like 5 minutes videos, not very long. Indeed, today, a good TikTok, you know? Let one TikTok that you really, really like and play it again and again and again and again. And just
Yes.
listen to it. Just listen to it, you know?
Uh, I think I need to practice without subtitles. Uh, for this reason, I changed my Instagram algorithm,
Mm.
and everything is about English and in English, but with captions,
Okay.
And I need uh get out the captions.
Mm. What I do is I wash dishes and I listen the same reel over and over and over. I'm not watching the screen.
Yeah,
I'm just listening. You know,
yeah, it's an option. Yes.
I'm gonna I'm gonna recommend you one. Have you seen Presidential Discord on TikTok?
No, I'm not.
Oh, top quality, top quality content, guys. It's on YouTube too. Check this out. So these guys, these guys are are the presidents of the United States playing Overwatch,
Okay.
and they are speaking to each other and roasting each other and having fun. And sometimes they give motivational speaks because Joe Biden gets sad, and then Obama is helping him, telling him, you know what, brother, you can do this, you know. And it's so funny. What I really like about this is that it's so funny, it's so entertaining that you are learning words without noticing, and it's for you it's necessary to repeat the video again and again and again so you can understand everything. You
Yes.
know, that's precisely the reason I like to use comedy as a way of learning the language because you need
Yes,
to
I
understand
love
it.
comedy.
Yes, it's a great tool. It's a great tool.
In Instagram, no, there's a in my Instagram there's a lot of videos about the English, the hashtag English,
Okay.
like the yeah, like videos like I have sent to you
Mhm. Right.
about English. But I have this account and I will check.
Yes, definitely. Because as you say, there are subtitles, no? Sometimes it's like,
Yes,
yes. If you want to get rid of subtitles at all, follow American creators. That's the best way. That's how I learned.
yes, presidential Discord.
The Prince of Discord. I love this. They call they call Joe Biden. They call him Sleepy Joe, and they call him Sleepy Joe because he's the old one. So they say, "What's up, Sleepy Joe? Do you want to go to bed?" It's like, "Shut up, Donald Trump. I'm doing my thing." It's so funny. It's so funny.
But it's real.
No, it's artificial intelligence.
Okay.
It's fantastic. I love it. Guys, watch it. Watch it. You tell me tomorrow what you think about it. Yeah. That's in the case of listening. If you want to practice listening, that's my my tip. Now, what other concerns do you have for the exams? That in the case of Rafa, that was very important to mention. I want to know what are your concerns in the case of Silvana, in the case of Jesse, in the case of Michael, Isaac. What are you worried about? Because there is something that we do or we are not doing that we can fix.
Well, I didn't have the opportunity to review the exam. Well, I reviewed it, but really quick. But I think that everything is clear. I mean, and I had some mistakes, but I noticed what was the correct answer and why. I think that I need to pay more attention because
Details.
maybe I just confuse the time or something like that.
Yeah. In your case, you need to slow down. You need to slow down. You're
Yes,
yeah. Your job is
but
is
in general, my life.
in your life. Ah, okay. Yes. Oh, okay. That's interesting because if
Yes,
it's a case
because
of
I usually try to finish as fast as I can because I want to go to the next thing. No, maybe
okay.
got some rest. But yes, I usually don't pay attention to the details.
That's important, brother. That's very important because
Yes,
yes, if it's what's the name of this? Mm, personality trait, then the best way is
mhm.
to find a nice way that is not stressing for you, no? To check details. Let's find a way that is not so intrusive for you that can actually help you see things that you didn't see before. You know?
Yes, well, yes, actually, I'm working or trying to work on that,
Mhm.
and with my therapist and everything. But yes, I think that I have identified this issue,
Wow,
and I'm
that's so interesting.
looking for a way to take advantage of it. Yeah, I mean, yeah, sometimes it's bad, but I think that I can find a good way to handle it.
Cool. Okay. Then yes, that's out of my expertise. That's very far from my
No,
expertise.
yeah.
Yes,
Well,
totally.
yes, but I noticed, for example, in these exams or tests that I just read like part of the sentence and I try to and the first answer that I think is the correct one, I just choose it and go to the next one. And that's why I don't pay attention to the details, no? I'm trying to keep moving.
And when you speak,
I think it's the same. Sometimes I cannot like well, I don't pay attention to the times and
tenses,
also the person or the sorry
the
the
tenses.
tense the
Uh-huh.
tense yes and the person and also the plural or singular. So that's why I usually um like how to say like don't pronounce like the complete sentences or the complete words.
Yeah,
And
that's
especially
important.
when I get yes when I get how to say nervous. That's the worst thing because I usually get freeze and it's
Right.
something difficult to try to continue. Yeah, yeah. I think that it happened to me. Sometimes I try to go fast, and other times I got freeze. So yes,
Yeah,
I have to find a balance between that points.
those those points.
Mm, those points. Yes.
Okay. Plural and singular, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah, definitely. Definitely. Is you are in your way to find the way, right? But
Yeah.
okay, that's very, very good. In the case of Silvana, for example, what are you worried the most about in the exam?
Um, I I have seen I have reviewed my exam, but I think that I didn't do it very bad as I think, as I thought.
Okay, okay.
Um, I just have a question. In the case of the word was beauty, but I don't remember what was my answer, but I want to know the right answer.
I put the answer to you. Cannot
Yeah,
you see
you
it?
put I I saw that you put a sentence.
No, you can see the answers, can't you? There's a way to see the answers appear when I send it to you. The word was beautify, like when you change the look of a person, you beautify it,
Okay, so that's the correct answer.
right? That's the answer. But you cannot see that. It's supposed
Yeah, it's
to
because
reveal.
I see that that my answer was beautify, but I just see. Let me check.
No, teacher, I
Um,
think we cannot
I
see
just
the
see a
answers.
sentence. Yeah,
You cannot see the answers, right?
my answers. Yeah, and I
No, no,
see
no.
a
The
part
the
where
right
you
answers.
put no, you
The
put something
Mm,
like says hint,
okay.
hint, and
Oh,
there's
yes, yes, yes. I had
a
the
sentence.
thing of reboot your exam again.
What?
how?
Just
Okay,
click
yeah.
on the link and click on the link again.
Um,
Okay.
all of us or only Silvana?
All of you, so you can see the answers.
No, I cannot.
Okay, then let me reboot it myself. Now do the same,
Yeah, I can see the answers.
right?
Ah, yes, yes, I can see now.
That I had it off. I needed to activate it.
That's really useful.
Mhm. The idea is that you have the answer after you see the you after you finish exam.
Okay, no, I don't know. It's because I thought that if uh, I have the question, well, the word beauty, and behind it, it says hint. I don't believe the ads on the TV anymore, and well, sentence, and then is my answer. But there's, I thought that if I had that sentence, it's because my answer was wrong, but I don't have
But you don't have
yeah,
nothing else after it.
no, and my answer is
Have
correct.
you rebooted the exam already?
Yeah, yeah.
But
I'm
I
asking
can
just
see it,
about
no?
that that specific word because it doesn't have the correct answer there, but I
Your points.
another yeah another words that are wrong they have it. So
Oh, okay. Probably that's a problem. Okay. Aha, because it is right. You cannot see the correct answer.
yeah, but
Ah,
there's a
okay.
sentence, and I thought that the sentence. was because my answer was wrong.
No, do you know what is a hint?
No,
Ah,
that's a
that's
problem.
the reason. Okay. A hint is a clue.
Okay.
Uh-huh. The sentence was actually a clue to get the word.
So
Yes. So you
that
are
the
at the
sentence
end you are
was
correct.
when we, yeah, but the sentence were there when we do the exam. It's because I don't remember that.
No. No, I put it later.
Uh,
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yes.
okay, so I'm a little bit concerned because I I don't know if I had a problem with it. Well, I know that I have a problem because all the time that I write like realized,
Yeah.
the one that I put in past,
Yeah.
I always do that, but
Uh-huh.
I don't know why.
Yeah, you make a lot of
When I
mistakes without
put like
noticing.
Z, E, and I have to, yeah,
Uh-huh.
there. When I use Z and E, I don't know why I always put
A
D
D.
later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Which is
like,
not necessary.
yeah, because I transform it into past, but I don't know why I did it.
I have a comment about that. That's it precisely. Yeah, but just give me a second because Jessie has been here for a couple of minutes. So
Yeah,
let's pass attendance first, no? Jessie, hello, girl. Sorry for the
Hi.
delay.
No, don't worry. So
Hi, girl.
I will be attending. Is here Mike, Silvana, Isaac, Rafael, Jimena, and Jessie.
Cool. Very nice.
Yes?
Yes, of course.
All right. Thank you guys. Have a nice night.
You too. Thank you very
Thank
much.
okay,
you, you
Jesse,
too.
you too.
You're welcome, Silvana. Thank you.
All right. So I think you have the same thing as Isaac. You two are two drops of water. You know, guys? You two are perfect for each other. I can see it. You know? You're just, yes, two drops of water. You need to slow down, Silvana. Yes. Whenever you are
Yeah,
here
she's
watching,
intelligent. She's really clever, but
like me, yeah.
no, more than me.
Excellent, excellent, good job.
I think that the problem with me is that I don't like exams. I get super nervous, and the only thing that I want
Yeah.
is to finish it. So I was,
Okay.
we were doing the exam, and um, I say I finished. I don't know what I put in the exam, but I finished.
Hmm.
It's because I usually in, I don't know, many years ago I used to review my answers before sending the exam, or before well, that I have to review my answers,
Hmm.
but nowadays I don't usually do that because I don't know, I think that i I have studied or not, and
You're gonna get the
the
same result.
yeah, I put I am I don't remember how to say. I
You.
Well, I put the answer that I consider correct,
Mhm.
and I don't know. I think that I don't have to review it because there's a minimal. No, is it correct to say no? A minimal,
The,
mini,
the minimum
yeah, the minimum.
effort.
No, the minimum chance that I change uh, idea. and I changed my answer.
Yeah, I think like the more you the is it more the more you review it, the more you doubt about your answer. No.
Ah,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
that's what
right.
you mean. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, nobody likes exams. That's for everybody, I think. But then that doesn't explain about speaking. And that's why I say that you are exactly the same as Isaac, because it's like there are some sentences that you take as correct, so you continue speaking. You know, some of the things that happen, for example, a very clear example is in your writing. For example, using the ing instead of the ed in some of adjectives, that actually is a very natural way that you speak normally. But then it's like you said it, you said the word, and you continued speaking without realizing that there was a mistake there. It's not very similar to what happens in the exam, but it's not because of the exam. You know, it's more like probably you have the same issue as in this case Rafa, who says, I thought that I was correct in this one, and then I discovered I was incorrect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Check your writing. In your writing, there are some sentences, some changes that were necessary because of the words, assuming that the word is right. So probably you need to check what portions you have been learning wrong or saying wrong, so you just adjust and do the switch. Because you have a like your level is great, and then you make a very strange mistake, and then you make a very good sentence after that is like upper intermediate level, and then you make a very strange mistake again, but you continue in upper intermediate. So these specific mistakes is just probably you learned some words incorrectly, and paying attention to detail will help you a lot. It's only that. Very similar also to what happens with the listening. In the case of the listening, many times when we repeated the audios, you saw one word, nobody was correcting one word, no? But then you corrected it. Your strong ability is listening. So try to copy and memetize the same ability when you are speaking. Say it closely, say it with close analysis to every word. Check that your speech is good, and everything's gonna be fine. Slow down a little bit. You're gonna do a great job.
Yeah, I think that, uh, as you said, it's a problem that I make. No, it's
Make
it's something that happens to me even in Spanish. Maybe because of how I learn English, I started speaking English, and I think that there are some words that I took as the correct words, and I
okay.
assume that 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 those are correct, and
Oh,
anybody told me that there aren't.
they weren't
Like
exactly.
my writing, yeah, my writing is I a mistake that I make very
Often.
often is take so really and
For
all those
much.
words, yeah, and I know, well, I know the differences between them, but I don't know, when I try to speak fast, faster, or writing something,
Right.
I yeah, I make those mistakes,
That's
but
great.
I will try to
That's
correct
normal.
it.
And fortunately is correctable. You are in the part of your training that you still have a chance to correct, because now you are realizing all the mistakes. At the beginning you didn't know,
Yeah,
but today you can see, okay, I need to pay attention on this, I need to pay attention on that. And everybody in the group has the same epiphany. Everybody's like, yes, I need to check this, yes, I need to study that, because it's like the same issue in different areas, but it's the same issue. We only need to change our speech, our listening, our writing, our any of the four abilities, and pay attention to that, to the weak one. You know, copy the abilities that you use in the strong ability and pass it to the weak ability, so you can balance your levels and you can have a good time in the exam. You know, that's the way.
yeah, thank you.
No, thanks to you for listening, and that's for everybody. You know, just copy the ability from the strong ability, take the best strategies and copy it into the weak one, and that will be it. Okay, so that's the thing, right? In the case of Jesse, what are you worried about when you're talking about English?
Okay, I don't the answer of the exam.
You don't have the answer of
I
the what?
am not sure. Yes, I don't have the answer or the feedback of the exam.
The feedback, because the answer is a different thing.
Okay, the feedback, yes.
Let me send it back to you. I already have it. Isn't it on the spam?
I didn't check.
Check it, because sometimes it goes there.
Okay. Yes. No, it's not here.
Okay, then I already sent it back to you.
Okay, yes.
Got it?
Yes.
Great. Perfect.
I have. Okay. Yeah. I I don't know. The I imagine that the exam. I am not sure how to say. I I I believe that the exam. Uh, I am not how to say. The exam. I am not sure. Uh, mm, I am thinking.
Try to say it, even though you
Yes,
are
but
not sure.
it's I am not sure.
Don't
The
worry, don't worry. I can correct you. Just say it.
I suppose that
Mhm.
the exam
Was going to be.
it will
It would,
it will I am not sure the time
Continue. It would.
it will be
Exactly.
it will be more difficult.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
yes, it will be more difficult, but not really. I don't know. There are so many. There are a lot of things that worried me.
Yeah.
For example, the listening. I think I need to study the for example the structure when I enjoy
Okay.
and the speaking. I think
That's
I know the words, I know the structure, but I I need time to structure the idea in my mind.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good. Take it. But something that I really suggest is trust yourself, because you have a lot of vocabulary and you
Yeah.
have a very, very high level. but you are afraid to commit a mistake.
Yes.
So yeah, sometimes there's gonna be 1 or 2 mistakes, but many of the times where you stop, you were actually right. You know, the best demonstration was when we saw in this exam precisely. I think it was the word alteration. And you had it in your mind and you knew it was alteration, but you didn't say it.
Yes.
No, so trust the things, trust your gut. Check if the words that you imagine are correct. Check if the structure that you imagine is correct. If not, I'm going to help you correct it.
Okay.
But meanwhile, I don't interrupt you, then you are speaking correctly. You know, and
Okay.
your answers are correct, and you have a B1 level, B2 probably. So trust the things that you have in your mind because they are working. You know, they are working very well right now.
Yes.
Okay.
I know.
Yes. Yes. So
I
keep.
know, but I am scared. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know why. I imagine I'm going to make a mistake.
Yes.
And yes.
And you don't like mistakes. I see that you hate mistakes, but I mean, mistakes is part of our part of the process, especially with me. It's like I need you to make a mistake so I can give you the correction.
Okay.
You know, is normalizing mistakes can help you encourage yourself to speak freely without no strings attached, just free when you are speaking. You know.
Okay.
So that's gonna be my tip for you. In your case, speak. You know, like the opposite to Silvan and Isaac. you just speak. You know, I'm gonna check if you are correct or not.
Okay.
Right? Good job, guys. Very, very good. So let's keep it over here because I have another class. So I'll see you tomorrow. It was a good chat. And tomorrow, I'm gonna send you the vocabulary to the next video right away and the video because I was supposed to show it to you today. So let's jump that and watch it for homework, no?
Sure, teacher.
Please.
Yes.
This is going to be the vocab. And the video is called, it's one of my favorites. Really good video. The video is called Why the US Drinking Age is 21 when Mexico is 18. Have you heard that question?
Mexico is like 5 years old.
Yeah, Mexico is. But 5 years behind, no?
Yeah, no, well, I have seen children drinking.
5 years old to drinking?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, me too. They're already having a beer and smoking and they're like 10 years old.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, that's life, you know?
Yeah, it's something really weird with Mexico.
Surreal. Yeah, well, that's the thing about Mexico. I already sent you your video. Watch it for homework, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thank you, teacher. See
All
you.
right. Have a good day, guys.
See you.
Bye.
See you. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. See you later, Sylvie. Bye bye.